Okay, we have incorporated the Crisco butter shortening. As you can see, there are little lumps of shortening in this flour. And now we're going to add a 1/3 cup of cold water to this and begin to form it and bring it together. A lot of people use a pastry cutter to cut in their shortening. Some people use their hands. I use a fork. That's what works for me. Whatever suits you, whatever works for you, that's what you use. Many ways that you can do it. But now we're ready to pour in the 1/3 cup of water, and you want to do that just a little bit at a time. Don't pour it all at once. And then I use my fork to kind of stir that up a little bit. Sometimes you'll make a mess. They get very mad at me here at the house because I got flour all over the place. But anyway, take this here, pour a little bit more in. The idea to good pie crust is keeping everything cold. I keep my Crisco in the refrigerator, my flour in the freezer, and I have cold water. It helps to relax the gluten. Now the gluten is what you want to keep relaxed. If that gets very worked up, you're going to have a mess on your hands and it's not going to work very well. You don't want to overwork the dough. So be very cautious with the gluten and very cautious with the dough as you begin to work it together. Just take your time and begin to get all this incorporated together. And what you're looking for is, it may seem a little dry to you at first. I know many of you may have many other different ways of doing this, but this is what works for me. And it makes a pretty good pie crust, I'll have to admit. Everybody likes it. So we're going to kind of mix that up a little bit here. And what you're looking for is something to hold that together. And so you'll take your hands, clean hands at that, and I just kind of work my hands around in this like this, and I flour a board. Hold on just a minute. Oh, there's more flour all over the place. A little nervous today. This is my first time. Okay, we're going to take this, remove it to the board. We're going to form this into a ball. We're going to work it just a little bit and form it. And then I'll be back shortly and show you how to put it in the pie pan.